We hope you had a nice break and are glad to be back with us. Don't miss out on the latest cryptocurrency market updates and forecasts. Subscribe today. With the loss of the fourth zero, the price of a Shiba Inu plummets. 10. This is what might occur next. Currently, Shiba Inu puppies are 8% cheaper. The decrease in Shiba this month was preceded by a rejection and from a major moving average. A relief bounce toward 4 zeros may follow the surge through 4 zeros 11. There's intense selling pressure on 12 Shiba in price right now. The value of Shibas dropped dramatically. The price of Shibas has been slipping steadily and has now passed the $400 mark. Opening the second trading week of October, the bears have caused a sharp decline. The bears' rejection of the 21-day simple moving average on October 9 was the impetus for the 8% drop in penny's value since April. As the value of the yen dropped to 599 for a brief while, the Shiba Inu auctioned it out at 410. Several September support levels for the controversial meme coin have been wiped away by the bear's current slide. Although the relative strength index is at an extreme low, the present downturn in the volume profile is beginning to show signs of weakening. The indication may be suggesting a short-term upswing before bears reassert their dominance, but the overall reduction is dramatic. A breakdown below the 97 swing low in the 5 zeros is expected if current market circumstances remain. In the meanwhile, if you'd want to help out, you may do so by enjoying this video and subscribing to our channel. However, for the sake of our readers' security, we will maintain our bearish stance until the double backtest level of 4 zeros 11 is broken. If the price breaks out of the prior resistance area, we could see a counter-trend rally that takes us to the 8-day exponential moving average at 0.12. The price of Shiba Inu would go up by about 5% if this happened. Keep an eye out for these warnings if you have money invested in Shib. The Shiba Inu could be next. That's a huge step. Last week, Shiba Inu anticipation for the Shiba Eternal game was through the roof. Let's fast forward to now, when interest was waning. Notably, the last 5 days have seen Shiba's price action lose its bullish impetus and assume a bearish direction. Despite Shiba Eternity's strong bullish volumes, Shiba Inu has not seen a substantial surge for a few reasons. One possible explanation is that the game didn't gain enough traction to generate enough interest in the token to increase its value. There hasn't been enough time for the Shiba Eternity game to gather popularity to warrant a high enough demand for Shiba to cause large token burning. Word of mouth is how you make money in the media. Late in the week last week, there was a brief period of enthusiasm. Signals of optimism in the Shib's waiting market, such as a jump in the weighted mood reading heading into the weekend, were visible. The heavy mood, however, faded as quickly as the Shibs were waiting. At the time of writing, sentiment had dropped back into the negative range, suggesting a bearish bias. The bearish outcome was further bolstered by the consistent decline in the 90-day mean coin age to levels near the bottom of the 4-week range, indicating that buyers of coins during the last 3 months are now selling. The price dropped. A great deal of resistance was created for bullish volumes as a result of the subsequent sell push, which capped gains. The outflows from the top Shiba Inu addresses over the past 4 weeks are the cause of the aforementioned sale pressure. Top non-exchange addresses possessed 599.28 trillion Shib at the beginning of October, but that number had dropped to 598.98 trillion on the 9th. Shib has held above its September lows despite selling pressure from the largest non-exchange addresses. This was probably due to the fact that the market was still in good shape for sales. It was discovered through the distribution of Shiba Inu supplies that several types of whales were accumulating surpluses. Shareholders have been hit by frequent sales from giant accounts holding trillions of coins. As a result, the token's price movement slowed down. At the time of publication, Shiba Inu were going for a price of 4.11. Investors may be more on the hunt for opportunities now that we know where the current selling pressure on Shibas is coming from. Perhaps the ideal time to keep an eye out for positive action is when the giant accounts aren't selling off their coins. Instead, investors can keep an eye out for periods of extreme interest and demands. In such situations, bulls usually come out on top. However, during the past 5 days, the euphoria has subsided and the cryptocurrency has lost its bullish momentum, adopting a bearish trajectory. It's possible that the game's lack of popularity was a factor in Shib's inability to generate bullish momentum, since players' interest in the token wasn't peaked enough to increase its price. The game is still in its infancy, so it may take some time to reach widespread popularity. There was a spike in enthusiasm for Shib at the conclusion of last week, but it quickly faded, and the weighted sentiment now sits below where it was before the spike. She gave the source sentiment's opinion more weight. As of this writing, she had returned to a more pessimistic outlook, as measured by her weighted emotion. Those uninterrupted 90 days. The fact that Shi's coinage was near the bottom of the 4-week range did not assist his predicament. Investors are unloading coins they bought over the past 3 months, as evidenced by this decrease. Because of this, it was difficult for the cryptocurrency to attract buying interest. In addition, she talks about how the frequent sales of trillions of coins has a negative effect on Shib's price movements. Shib's price was down almost 6% at the time of this writing, changing hands at 400-210. In the meanwhile, if you'd want to help out, you may do so by enjoying this video and subscribing to our channel. If you're an investor, you'll be happy to know that you've picked a good time to start exploring your options. When large accounts aren't selling their coins, may be the best moment to see buying pressure. Investors should also keep an eye out for periods of extreme interest and demand. It's likely that the bulls will do well in these conditions. Disclaimer: this price analysis is offered in good faith, including any views, opinions, and facts presented within. The onus of independent investigation rests with the reader. The reader should accept no responsibility for the results of any actions they take based on the information provided. Neither CoinEdition nor any of its subsidiaries will be responsible for any costs incurred, whether those costs are foreseeable or not. The post: despite Shiba eternal hype, Shib has lost its positive momentum, appeared first on CoinEdition. Ethereum whales continue to buy at discount prices despite a drop in the Shiba Inu price. Despite excitement for the October 6th release of the Shiba Eternity game, the Shib price did not increase. Large amounts of Shiba Inu were sent from the top non-exchange addresses on or around September 20 in the previous day. In total, 4,059,000,000 Shib tokens have been destroyed. The Shiba Inu has been on the wish list of many Ethereum whales despite a 7.8% dip in price over the past day, as the total value of all cryptocurrencies on the market has fallen by 2.67% in the past 24 hours to a new low of under $920 billion. Majority of the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap have traded in the red on both the daily and weekly time frames. Share prices fell 7.80% and 9.8% on the daily and weekly charts, respectively, while social engagement decreased. Positive social metrics and retail excitement around ecosystem advancements generally precede price increases in Shiba Inus. Despite the debut of the Shiba Eternal game by the Shiba Inu community on October 6th, Shiba's price did not recover this time around. The weighted social mood index reached all-time highs due to the excitement surrounding the game's debut, but that wasn't enough to boost prices.